Ah,
They sound good on your end?
Everything sounds good.
Cool.
it's like I did cardio.
And we're live.
We are. We sure are.
We are?
Yes.
Okay. Hey, welcome to today's chat. I am here in beautiful Dallas, Texas. Is that a good accent? Not really. Okay.
Say y'all.
Y'all, I'm here in Dallas, Texas. I'm not going to do this. With
No.
the one, the only, the Beast. Hello, Mr. Sagi.
And baby,
How are you?
better, greater, awesome, amazing. It's Friday.
It is Friday.
It is Friday.
Which is fantastic. And it's about 4 o'clock in, what are we in, Central Time?
Central Time, yeah.
Central Time.
And let's make every day like Friday.
Please, God. Or if we did like Saturday, it might
It doesn't
be even
matter.
better.
Yeah, I mean, as long as it's every day is a great day. It's your choice, right? So
100%. Let's make it good. How have you been since our last chat, which I think we did remotely with me in LA and you here, and we couldn't hear each other half the time.
right. It was a guest talk.
You're saying what? What?
You say what?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
This is a little bit easier.
Much easier. It even looks like you even here, and you're not.
I know, it's really weird how we can
I have
interact.
to tell. Oh, yeah.
But this isn't real. This is all
No,
CGI. Yeah.
actually, yeah. Steph and Keith are in Dallas, Texas,
Woohoo!
and Keith and I worked out this morning.
How did that go?
It was great. He whooped my booty.
He can still move his arms, so you must have not done too much damage.
It was. We talked about stuff that I like. He just listened because he's so nice. So, and then I keep asking.
He's not nice.
No, he's super
not
nice.
He's very scary.
And then 30 minutes later, I'm like, am I like talking too much about this? Like this is like stuff that. But then I realized that his wife is in 4th year in medical school, so he probably hear it all the time.
He's used to nerdy
So
medical
he's used
stuff.
to like, yeah, geeky, nerdy, and talk about different stuff that comes out from the body and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, so he's shook his head, everything is cool, and
By tomorrow, he won't be able to move
I
his
gave him
arms.
a ride back to his hotel, and I think we drove like one. Did I say it? I can say it here. Okay, like 120, just a speed ride because we had to get ready. So
On the streets of Dallas?
yeah.
That's not on a freeway.
No, I'm
Highway,
just kidding.
whatever you call it here.
obey-
Follow the laws.
Follow the laws.
At all times.
Yeah. Now rules, not so much. The law,
Laws.
absolutely.
You've never gotten a speeding ticket.
No, that's not cool.
He's a perfect citizen. A perfect citizen.
Hey, what?
We've all gotten a speeding ticket, come on. Or a parking ticket. Or a
Right. I think in this case, the cop was just pissed off because he saw the beast driving in his car. And it's like, oh, that's the beast. So he turned around and is like, what? And then, are you? Yes, sure. And then I got the ticket. I got 2 more and 2 warning also.
For what? A tail light out or something done?
I don't know. He just.
He was mad.
He was mad. I'm from a different country, driving a nice car. The roof was down. The music was loud, and I was wearing a tank top. It just happened.
And he was at work in not the most flattering uniform. Maybe Texas cops have different outfits.
So
I'm not sure.
Imagine I couldn't understand what he was saying. He probably couldn't understand what I was saying, and he got even angrier. So all I can say is that, you got to do what you got to do, and I love the police. They're here to serve us, so you always want to be a good, nice Jewish boy.
Because that's what I think of when I look at the beast. A good, nice Jewish boy.
Right. Until we get to the beast mode, or to the beast zone.
And then you're not.
And then I am just a beast. You
That's
have to
hysterical.
learn how to unleash the beast. That's really the secret in beast. When we did the test groups, that really something that took a long time for the guys to realize. what that means. Unleash the beast. So you get to that point that you can't do it anymore, and it's so hard, and everything is telling you that you're gonna quit, and you're about to quit, and just right there, that voice comes to your head, and you say, "Wake up, beast! It's time to go!" And you got 3 more reps out of nowhere, and that's why you need creatine. Did I say creatine? Yes.
I think you said creatine.
So that was a huge thing, and you gotta get your mindset right with your body, and then you gotta get that voice changing the tone, and let the other voice. You got those 2 voices in your head, so.
Some people have more than 2.
Well,
Some
I
people
got
have-
probably like 6 or 7, but.
Do you talk back to them is the question.
Well, I wear lots of hats anyway,
Oh, okay,
so
okay. Fair
it's never boring.
enough. All the voices in your head.
Yeah. It's like,
Okay, so let's go back to the 2 voices.
Okay.
One that is the beast, the inner
beast,
beast, and then the
okay.
other one that's probably saying, God, it'd be awesome to sit on the couch right now and eat a frozen pizza and watch The Real Housewives of someplace.
are you talking to me?
I don't know. I don't know what your other voice says. What
Are
does
you
your other
talking
voice
to
say?
me? Not gonna happen. Sorry. If I would watch TV, it might be maybe 5 minutes watching the news, maybe 5 minutes, so I stay accurate with the world. And then Sunday night, the only show that I watch, Ray Donovan, my favorite show, right next to Homeland. So that's the only TV time that I have.
Ray Donovan.
I love Ray Donovan. And
I don't
Homeland. Because
Homeland. I've seen Homeland. It's
Homeland,
awesome.
Homeland is actually based of true stories. I don't know if you knew.
I did not know.
On an Israeli TV series that it's all true. Yep.
Seriously?
Google it and find out.
Oh, Google.
Yep.
You're so helpful.
No, it is. It is.
Huh. I
All
had no
based
idea.
on- yeah.
Okay, so you have 2 hours of TV a week. 1 hour? 2. That's 2 hours. Ray Donovan, Homeland.
And I watch every day one of the Beast infomercials. Yeah. No. But I tell you what I do. I made a decision, not a new resolution, a decision, which is totally different because research, if you're talking about research, shows that new resolution lasts for no more than 15 days. That's it. For 90% of people.
Seriously?
Seriously.
That's
That's not me saying, that's
depressing.
research saying. So I made a conscious decision that every day I'm going to read for 20 minutes. Now, if anyone said there's no way you can do that for 20 minutes, they're lying. Because you have 20 minutes to dedicate for reading. So if you think about 20 minutes a day, you take it by 20 minutes times 7, 7 times,
52.
yeah, so I calculate that I went to 1 year in college just by 20 minutes a day.
That's cool.
Now, how cool is that? Because that really didn't cost me anything.
You might have learned as much as you did in
No,
college.
I probably learned more. I guarantee you, I'll actually learn more than I learned in college.
Because you're focused
Everything
on
that I
it.
learned in college, I had to erase about 9 years ago. When I learned the truth about nutrition, the truth about medicine, the truth about what they tell you or don't tell you, and how the whole system, and again, I'm not blaming anyone, but the whole system manipulate us to think that this is wrong and this is right. Example, the industry a few years back, everything was soy this, soy that, right?
100%. Tofu.
I like soy burger, soy this, Starbucks, this, and then research shows that soy is toxic, is genetically modified, raise estrogen. If you're a guy, you don't want that for sure. Woman, high estrogen.
Probably don't want that either.
Your husband don't want it anymore. And then suddenly soy disappeared, and then coconut somewhere shows up, right? Remember coconut? Everything turned to coconut. Before that, it was vitamin D, vitamin E. So it's it goes in
I
phases,
forgot about
right?
coconut. You're right.
Coconut, everything like-
everything is coconut. Everything.
Coconut this,
water. Coconut
coconut
milk.
this,
Coconut.
coconut-
Coconut.
That's right. Which coconut is really, in a lot of ways, is a magic food. Why? Because it's antifungal. So if you have dandruff in your hair, put coconut
Oil.
in your hair, and just like conditioner, let it sit. You will see in like 2-3 days, all gone. Coconut is also medium chain triglycerides, which stimulate your body to get from catabolic to anabolic. So if you're in anabolic state, it will raise it more, and you will be just a fat burning machine. So fat will make you lose weight? Yes, absolutely. So actually it tells your brain to lose weight, and it's by losing fat. So you actually use those medium chain triglycerides as a source of energy, and you keep storing your glucose for thinking and moving and lifting weights, because again, that's part of your energy cycle, which you need glucose and you need creatine.
So you do need creatine.
Of course you need creatine. Back in the days, Arnold, everybody knows Arnold, will sit and eat red meat like 5, 6, 7 pounds a day. Exactly. So,
Sounds horrible.
but they didn't have creatine. And when they discovered creatine, it turned to one of the, actually is the #1 selling product in the world that have more research than any other product.
Creatine is something that's naturally occurring in the body, correct?
Right, absolutely.
We all have it already.
Well, yeah, I mean, think about, you go to the doctor and you see this name says creatine, and you're like, they test my creatine? No, it's creatine, and creatine oxidized to creatine. So that's how it's correlated, yes and no.
Okay.
So you really not measure creatine, you measure creatine, but it's how it's oxidizing in the body.
And how it's pronounced, obviously.
Right, right.
It's spelled
Well,
the
but
same.
it is a measure on your kidneys. So what's cool about it is that you get asked a lot, is creatine good for me? Well, just use common sense. If you have high blood pressure, or if you have any other diseases, especially kidney disease, you definitely don't want to take creatine, because that will, again, oxidize to creatine and will cause more damage. Now, that's common sense. You don't have to be a genius to realize that. Same thing goes with liver. And anyone that have stomach issues, gut issues, digestive issues, high amount of creatine will cause them loose stool, stomach aches, bloating, also constipation. So taking creatine in a large amount is not a good thing for you. You want to take anywhere from 1 to 3 grams and split it to the day. If you don't have any health issues, and that's something that you always want to consult your physician on anything that has to do with your health, or if you have any, don't make any assumptions. There's no such a thing as assumptions. Stick to the facts. And the fact is that if you are in perfect health, creatine is amazing for you, especially when you exercise, because that's how the body recovers so much faster, heal faster, and also helps you during the workout when you unleash the beast, and you really need that to come out. And everybody that's doing beast knows what I'm talking about, because I scream in these guys' ears, whatever it takes. I really wanted to say, you don't. Yes.
Nope.
Yeah.
Can't say it.
So, but I did say it if they need a hug. After a while, you know, when you see Sean, Barbie, sorry, buddy, I know I love you, but come on, using 15 pounds. So, you know, it kind of, the red light came out in my head, and you saw that one voice in my head circling. It's like the police coming after you, you know. It's like, and I didn't want to go too far because he begged me before not to do that. I'm gonna get a phone call in 10 minutes. not from Sean, probably from his manager saying, no, but he's my friend and it's cool. He knows there's much love. I'm going back to creating really, again, healthy post-workout. That's really all you need. Measure it to your body weight. You know, for every 100, you pass 100 pounds, increase by that, and that's easy. You can read anywhere about how much is what. And there's no such a thing as creatine loading. Back in the days, I'm not going to mention names because I don't think that's right. But you know, the supplement came up, and it was making lots of money. So the question is, how are we going to make more money? Well, we're going to come up with a solution that will make us more money. And how is that? We're going to tell them that if you are loading on creatine for 5 days and then you go steady, it will increase your results by this much. And that is the biggest BS that you can hear. Wow. I think this day, I still read some places when I do read about creatine that load on it. And again, the thing is, even if you don't have health issues with your gut, you will find out very fast what happened when you go too hard on creatine. So more is not better, and know your limits, and always get in tune with your body. Your body will always give you signals. Always make sure that you listen to your body and not go against it. So whatever it takes, it's not going against your body. Whatever it takes is your mindset, is your heart, is going beyond your limits, and not to use the word but. Because when you have a big but, that's saying how big is your limitations are. That's it. This is a big but. And when you argue for limitations, you get to keep them. I noticed that. So just think about how big is your butt. Keep it small. There's no but. I told Kit today about being broke, what that means. You don't say I'm broke. You just say what I told you. Temporarily out
of funds.
Exactly. Isn't that sound much better? Or you're dealing with an issue, and do you know that you need to be really coming from health issues, you really need to be on point. There's no such a thing as like a cheat meal here and there. It's about your health. So you really need to do everything that your practitioner told you, and that's a different story, right? So pain is pain, suffering is a choice. So just like that. Take creatine in small amounts, and when you get to that beast mode, you will notice if you're not taking it or if you take it, because the amount of explosive, and when you get to that point that you can't go any longer or any more to push in that cycle, which is your ATP cycle, which is your energy cycle, it goes in 3-4 phases, and the second phase actually is your creatine phase, which helps you to metabolize carbohydrates, to synthesize protein, and there's so many benefits. I mean, creatine is really one of the most well-researched and known, been around for like probably 15 years or longer. So there's no need to eat 7 pounds of beef. You can take 1 gram up to 3 grams. And I say, again, if you know you're doing beef's legs, split it to the day, and then after your workout, 1 to 3 grams. If you're doing another CC workout, then you can do just post-workout. So,
A sissy workout.
well, cross something. If you do a cross something. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
what else can you call it? I mean,
A sissy workout.
sissy. Because there's no girly workout. Let me tell you, those Beastie Girls at Summit, I was so impressed. They were with me on stage, and they killed it. So you know those girls were doing Beast every day because there's no way they could do what they did. And for me, it was the biggest compliment to see the transformation. And I remember faces very well. I know I might not remember your name, but I remember faces. And I saw amazing transformations, amazing. And really, all you have to do is just stick to the plan. Just stick to it. What we did in Beachbody that took us so long, and people, they're always asking, what's next? Well, really, we work on the show, and you remember, I mean, it was like 2 years of putting it together, because losing weight is, I won't say, nothing is easy in life. There's no such a thing as easy. If you have to diet, if you have to put some effort, it's not easy. Actually, it's hard. Mm-hmm. It's very hard. But the amount of time that was invested, it wasn't just if you got it right or wrong, is you go on a restrict calorie diet, you do simple math, you starve yourself, and you do 2 workouts a day, you're going to lose some weight fairly fast, right? Mm-hmm. Until you get to that point that your body did give you the reverse effect. Now, gaining size or sculpting your body at home, toning your body as you are changing and you need some weights, now that's a challenge. So every move, every set, every rep, every combo set, superset, trisets, the whole dynamic set training, that's what Body Beach is all about. It was planned to the T. From the beginning to the end of the workout, everything is calculated. And I tell you, it's so calculated that even when we shut the workout, as many times as we already did it, I was telling myself that voice, wow, that's pretty cool, because I participated in all the workouts. I worked out in all the workouts. We filmed 3 shows a day, remember? Mm.
Oh, yeah.
Now, think about it. You film 3 shows a day. That's when you really need creatine. I mean...
And coffee.
Right? Well,
Kidding.
No. No. But just so, now that you're saying it, so a lot of times people, what they do, they take creatine and coffee, which is acidic, and that's destroy actually the usage of the creatine.
Wait, they use them together?
Well, no, you drink coffee to stimulate, or you take anything that stimulates, which you're going to see in a lot of pre-workout drinks, right? Now, it's not the same creatine, just so you remember. So you got different kinds of creatine, and I don't want to get to that because it gets complicated. Again, ATP, you drop the T, you go to the D, and then you need phosphate, creatine. That's what actually active in the body, and we can get all to the medical stuff, and I don't think there's a need for that. The whole point is, it good for you or not? It's really what I can say from research that after research is that healthy body will not damage your kidneys, will not damage your liver, and if you take it in the right amount, will not cause you any side effects in your gut. If anything else, it will help you focus in recovering, and it will help you to that moment that you need it, and that's stick point, that point that you just don't have it, and keep, right? I showed you today, there's no such a thing as I'm done. You always got 2, 3 more, and that's why doing the shooting, I was doing the workouts because if I struggle and if I was going through that, then the person at home must too also. So I wanted to feel what you guys feel at home, and I gotta tell you, I worked out every workout. And I was told, oh, you don't have to. There's no such a thing you don't have to. Make you have to, or you should to, or you can to a must. So I said, no, I must work out, and here's why. So when you have a big why, especially if you're a coach, why and a reason. When you have a big why and a big reason, you're going to get results. And the results will create change. So you don't have to work on changing the world. First, change you. Then look for the why. If you don't find the why, find a big reason. Not about you, about something or someone else. Because you will find lots of excuses when it comes to you, but you will not find them when it's about a promise that you promised a friend or family. I promise I will do that. Now, you should have thought before you said yes, but you already did, so now you have no excuses why you don't do it. That's a big reason, right? And that big reason will always lead to results. And then after the results, there's always a promise. So look for that promise. That promise is your reward. And when everything seems so hard and life seems just like there's no reason to do what I do, that's when that voice comes and say, you must. Why? Because it's worth it. Just like that. And I was asked last week, actually a good question. She said, what do you do when you get stuck? And we all get stuck at times. What do you do? Well, first of all, you have to realize that you're stuck. I would say that's when you have the ability to have the awareness. So you're aware that you're stuck. And I'm not talking about stuck with a skill. I'm talking about stuck in life. You're just not moving forward. So if I play a game with you and ask you, what do you want? And we start the game, and I'm giving you 15 minutes. I ask you, Stephanie, what do you want? First thing, maybe 9 out of 10 will say, I want to be happy. Really? Okay. What's that look like? I don't know. Well, what do you want? So in doing this 15 minutes, you're going to say so many things until you get to the 2 main points of what do you want. And everybody in this world wants the same thing.
What are the 2 things?
They want to be loved and they want to love. That's it. Because love is God. Really, if you think about it. You love yourself, that means that you're in tune with God. When you don't love yourself, you're saying, God, basically your creation is not working. So just think about it like that. Eating junk food or representing Beachbody, and I see you smoking and I see you do all the things that we are against, we're not here to judge anyone, but it's about, your character. So it's not what really define you if you have an MD before your name or an RD. I don't know what you have. It doesn't matter. It's really your character and your integrity. So this whole what's gonna happen when someone's gonna see me and I'm overweight and I'm this and that. You see, you don't even have to get to that point if you have a conscious decision. What is your goal? And sometimes I believe that not reaching the goals is part of the design. You think that goal was what you meant to do, and it seems like, there's a country singer, very famous. Do you know who he is?
There's lots of them. Garth Brooks, that's
yeah.
what I was going to say.
So, and I'm not, this is Texas, and
You're not a big-
My friend Clint, my big brother, let us use the studio. He loves country, but you know, in his song he said sometimes. Do you know the song?
No.
What?
Somewhere with a rainbow?
No. Come on.
I'm not a big country person. I know who Garth Brooks is. Anyone?
Sometimes answers, prayers. Come on, let's see anyone.
Sometimes God doesn't answer unanswered prayers. What is the song? I've heard this before.
Yeah, you're doing good.
Now you gotta sing it.
No, I don't know.
No, you can say it. You can say it.
No, he doesn't know it.
So sometimes.
Thank God for unanswered prayers. Anyone? Someone.
Yeah, and I
Come
mean,
on.
you got
Something there.
the point,
Okay.
right? Yeah. So that's really what I was saying, that not reaching your goal is part of this design. And we, a lot of times, we think we know where we're going, or we assumed, or some of us are scared, live in fear mode. Fear will put you in a hospital. Fear will destroy your relationships. Fear will destroy your body. So fear would put you in a place that you definitely don't want to be. And the reason that fear will show up is because you are staying in your comfort zone for too long. So get out of that comfort zone and make a decision. Just decide who is going to be, what you're going to do, and say, I can, I will, I do. I can, I will, I do. That's it. And you got to make it like, not I can, I will, I do. There's no such thing. Is I can, I will, I do. You got to change your state. You know, you're laughing, but
No,
it's
I'm laughing
true.
at your other voice.
My other voice,
I can, I will, I do.
that was the Sissy voice.
That's
and there's no
funny.
Sissy voice in the Beast.
Yeah, no, I know. That's
Yeah.
why it was funny.
I can. No, I think when in the Beast, in one of the I said something about just like in a voice like that, and that didn't work so well. Let me tell you. But you know, I gotta tell you again, if you never heard that story, that we shot everything from the beginning to end, straight up. Nothing was scripted beside the beginning of, this is bulk chess. Are you ready to something?
Whatever.
That's it. That's it. After that, I don't even know half the things I said.
All right, I'm getting harassed.
Okay, let's do it.
There's a ton of questions.
Oh,
People want their questions.
boy, it's her
All right.
fault. I blame her for that. I blame you for looking so pretty.
Aw, so full of crap.
All right.
Ready? You ready?
Okay, I'm
Sorry,
ready.
we're going to answer your questions
I
now.
thought the main question was creatine. I thought we answered it, so let's do it fast
we
now.
killed it.
Okay.
Shannon G, what are your thoughts on intermittent fasting, where you eat all your food, keeping the same calories and macros for your goals in an 8-hour window and fast for the other 16 hours? You know what intermittent fasting is, I'm sure.
Yeah. Not a lot of people know. I think it's a big subject to talk about, but she said 8 hours.
The 8-hour window. one.
Exactly,
There's
so-
lots of versions of this.
Exactly. And it goes back to, again, the Bible time and how you interpreted the Bible, and the day of the Toma, how you, one day you fast. Fasting is, I can say, it's good for you if you're not having blood sugar issues. Again, consult your physician on that, things like that, or work with a good nutritionist that know what they're doing. Now, when it comes to fasting, if you sleep 8 hours, you don't eat or drink during those 8 hours, you're fasting. If your system, your hormonal system, your sympathetic system, your all your system in the body working the way they should, then you recover, and that's basically fasting. So fast forward. Steph?
Next, from Lori G. Really? J. Lori J.
It doesn't matter.
No, it's the question.
Oh.
I would like to know if the Beast uses deodorant or antiperspirant, or neither.
Seriously?
Yeah. And should there be a replacement for these things? It actually gets more detailed than that, but I'll keep it brief.
Okay. So, I mean, this is funny, and I'm glad they didn't ask other questions about what I do, but
Personal hygiene questions?
Well, I gotta tell you, everything in the house, from cleaning the floors, the toilets, the dishwasher, washer, everything is toxins free. So it doesn't make sense that I will use any deodorant that have stuff in it.
Aluminum or whatever it has
Yes,
in
I'm
it.
not gonna say the name. So it just, again, if your body is functioning in an optimal way, your body would be at ease. If you malfunction, that turns to be 80%, 70%. That ease turns to a state of disease. And then from there, you either go and get a shot, a pill, or even a surgery. So I am very, very particular. I even run testing about that stuff, and I check myself through urine and hair about how my body responds to different pollutions. And I really, really watch in how even my dry cleaning, it's all ecological, green, and I'm very, very sensitive. I'm a sensitive guy, as you know.
So
I am.
sensitive. Very
And
touching.
so really, you have to make, again, conscious decision, and you can go to consumerlabreport.com. It's free, and you can put whatever you're using, and it will give you a rating or if it's good for you or not. Done.
Gabrielle A. Hi, Sagi. I was taught that a person should only work a body part every 3 days. However, I see glute challenges, ab challenges, squat challenges, etc. that I would love to do, but they are working the same part every day for 30 days. Is this a good or bad thing?
What do you think? I mean, seriously, I want to ask you at home, what do you think? If those 30 people jump off the roof, would you do that too? And are you doing Beast or P90X or X3 or T25? There's no 3 workouts a day, the same body parts, right? So common sense, you follow the program, you get what you need. Done. It's really a common sense question. And someone's doing it, they making things up to see if there's going to be following. So just because someone else is cuckoo doesn't mean you need to be cuckoo also.
Ashley E. I have finished successfully 4 rounds of Body Beast. I have noticed, however, that my muscle definition is uneven from my right and left.
So is mine.
And I'm pretty sure it's from an old injury. How can I balance this out?
Well, she's pretty sure. Pretty sure is kind of sure, old injury. So, first of all, we are not even or balanced left and right as far as measurements. So, again, half an inch. The question is, does it affect the way you walk? Does it give you back pain, abdominal pain, hip flexors? You're not flexible? Those are the questions. And if you're pretty sure it's from an accident, what you need to do, again, is consult your physician or work with a chiropractor, work with a massage therapist, do all the stretching, do yoga, do plyo, do all those things that helps you heal and works those muscles that are not even by working the opposite muscle also. So all these programs that we have, they're not just there for you to look at the workout or do the workout. There's a purpose behind every single program. And just like you go to Ben & Jerry, there's many flavors. And you always know which one you're going to pick, but you're always going to try something new that you're not sure if you're going to like. And she sounded pretty sure, so that's probably right.
When's the last time you went to Ben & Jerry's?
I don't think, I probably walked in once.
I miss Ben and Jerry. Amy S.
But that's a cool story about Ben & Jerry.
I don't know anything about Ben
No?
and Jerry other than it's in Vermont.
Huh, yeah.
Why are they cool?
Well, because the son created, he was against the whole thing, and he actually wrote a book about healthy America. See, you learned something new. And healthy America was all about how unhealthy really America is, and he was telling a lot of things that he was pissed off from the business that paid for his college. So, that's all.
Ungrateful little wretch.
Well,
I'm kidding.
I mean, he believed in his purpose and he stuck with it. I'd say good for you, buddy.
Hope your relationship with your dad is okay. From Amy S. Sagi, for me, doing Body Beast is not because I have to lose weight, but the opposite, because I am so tiny and need to gain muscle.
Perfect.
I have always been this way my whole life. From this perspective, what is more important about the workouts and nutrition that I should pay even more attention to in order to gain weight, solid lean muscle, without overly bulking up?
And that's the lady?
Amy.
Amy,
Yes.
how old is Amy?
Amy does not tell us.
Oh, well, let's say Amy is between 20 and 40, just an example. And she's like the guys are saying a hard gainer. Well, then we have Lean Beast and we have,
Bulk.
so do that program. Follow that. And then there's no 60% this, 70%, no, 100% on your workouts, 100% on your supplements, 100% on your eating. After that, you're going to get results. Be patient, because every time you stress about it, that's what happens. You get from anabolic state to catabolic state, and that's how you wear and tear, and you don't see the results that you're supposed to. The workouts are not long, and they're made for putting size on, get tone and shape. Really, it's what the difference is the amount of calories and the types of food that you eat, and increasing your supplements. And again, maybe you need to check with your physician if there's something that you're lacking, maybe in your DNA, maybe in your how you metabolize different things, and there's way to test for that. So that's another tip that I can say is don't guess, test.
Yes, sir.
We have 20 minutes. This is a ton of questions. Rapid fire.
Okay.
I can do that. Let's do it. Go.
Let's do it.
Boom.
Tracy S., I see the book has high carbs in the first phase, which is needed for bulking. But if a woman is overweight by 60 pounds, what nutrition meal plan would you recommend to help lose?
Well, let's assume that you don't have health issues, but if you're 60 pounds overweight, you most likely do. So do the lean part, and it's not about 50% is what you need for this. Again, change that 50% to more vegetables, more greens, less fast food, less starches, or less foods that break down to sugar, like white rice, for just an example. So I have a piece of broccoli, just an example. That's it.
Okay. Lushkavi.
Lushkavi.
I like your name. I have a friend who is in the early stages of preparing for a bikini competition in April and was recommended she take beef isolate instead of whey protein. Didn't even know such a thing existed.
Of course.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
She does not have an intolerance when it comes to whey, but was wondering if she should take the beef, if it would be more beneficial.
Again, if everything stays static, especially in one of the biggest industries in the world, which is supplements, then it will get boring and people they're not going to find something new. So you have to come up with something new. So beef, you think that it's better. It's really about how you digest, how you absorb, and how you utilize. From whey protein, if you have no problem using it, you actually get in colostrum. Colostrum promote IGF-1. IGF-1 promote growth, and there's your answer. Also heal your gut. So you can do a food sensitivity test and see if beef, again, the purpose of it is maybe get more calories. It's the way it's absorbed in the body, and getting maybe more creatine through the beef. But again, there's no one size fits all. If it's working, great. If not, you will know.
Okay. From Sherry K., can you tell us what the best foods or supplements are for a premenopausal woman?
Say it again. What?
The best food and or supplements for a premenopausal woman.
I think that's something that she needs to sit with a professional, and I can tell her I don't know enough information to answer that kind of question. I don't know the conditions that you have, so that's something that you have to work with someone one-on-one. Sorry.
Done. Shannon G, I see people using white rice for competition carbs. What starches do you recommend? Is brown better than white?
That's
Nice.
a good question, but is it brown better than white before a contest or in general? Let's say in general. If you have digestive issues, okay, so the difference between the white and the brown is how fast it will break down in your body. Break down to, you say it, come on.
Glucose?
Of course, yeah. So break down to glucose and again, give you immediately energy. Now, if you have problems with insulin or you diabetic or anything that you even think that you have, brown rice break down slower. That's why you have to cook it a lot more because it's got a shell on it. Now, if you have gut issues, that's something that you really want to think again because that shell is a phytate, and phytate are not so great for the gut. They're irritating the lining of the mucosa and actually will cause you a lot more issues than white rice. So there's nothing wrong with eating white rice if you eat, like, let's say, jasmine or basmati, long chain or long grain, as long as you mix it with protein and fat. So that slow down digestion and your blood sugar not going to spike. So the whole glycemic index, forget about it. It's about glycemic load, how you mix types of foods to slow down the digestion and slow down the spike of your blood sugar, which that's the fact that I think if there's any secret about how to gain muscle and not to gain fat is to make sure all day long how to stabilize your blood sugar. And that's where the 5 meals a day, 6 meals a day, 7 meals a day came, because they realized when you eat smaller portions of foods throughout the day, your blood sugar stabilizes much better because you're able to digest smaller amount of foods in that moment and not eat huge amount of food, because that's what happened. Most likely you will get tired or you won't be able to do much.
7 meals a day.
Yeah.
Right. We're down to 10 minutes. Can we get 10 questions in 10 minutes?
Of course. Yes, 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 yes.
Hi, Sagi. My boyfriend is currently doing Body Beast, but neither of us eat meat. And your nutrition guide says you do not.
They don't eat meat. The
They don't eat meat.
vegetarian?
Yep.
Okay. The proof is in the pudding. That's all I have to say. I'm not going to start an argument about vegetarians, but all I have to say, make sure you supplement what you're not getting from the meat. You're not getting cholesterol. Cholesterol makes hormones. If you don't have hormones, Body Beast won't work. Sorry.
That was one. From Christian Salgado. Hi, Sagi. When it comes to supplements, is there a way to take creatine without water retention?
No. Creatine, one of the greatest thing about it, that it does absorb to the muscle and create more volume of red blood cells, which that's how you lift more and you look bigger. That's it.
That was two. Aubrey Westbrook. Howdy, Sagi. If I drink Shakeology daily and take the Body Beast supplements, do I still need to take other vitamins like fish oil, calcium, magnesium, etc.? Thank you.
Well, that's a question that's saying, you know, are you deficient or not? If you really get in all the nutrients you have or need, and there's ways to test that, then not. If you have issues with sleep, if you have issues with ringing in the ears, for example, you have ringing in the ears, you're going to get a bunch of medications. I tell you, ringing in the ears, you just add some calcium for 3 days and gone. Did you know that? No. Boom. Next.
From Shay, Sagi, Chris Evans trained 2 body parts a day for around 90 minutes for his role. I was thinking of doing doubles in the bulk phase to mimic this. In
Who's
your
that?
opinions.
Who's?
Chris Evans? I don't know. Is that an actor?
I guess. Well,
Actor?
then, so what about him? He's training.
He's doing 2 body parts a day for around 90 minutes.
So he trains 3 hours a day.
Well, no, that's an hour and a half a day.
Oh,
But this person is considering, Shay is considering doing doubles of the bulk phase to mimic this.
I mean,
You're going to go with okay?
no.
Your answer?
I mean, it's again. Water. You need to hydrate. Now, drinking too much water can cause a lot of other issues too. I mean, it's the same thing. Common sense. Not more is better. And if you decide to do that, make sure you eat enough calories, because again, you're going to get to catabolic state so fast that you want to have to get out of it. And it will take you much more time to even figure that out. Next.
Next, Karen wants to know, I just started Beast 3 weeks ago and I need to lose a little fluff but want to build muscle. I would like to add cardio but don't want to jeopardize my results with Beast by doing too much. Any suggestions?
Yeah, be patient. Do whatever it takes. Trust the process and really give it all you got once you start the workout. Because the workout is fast-paced and the amount of calories that you're actually burning in the next 12 hours, 18 hours, 24 hours is no comparison to any cardio workout. So don't look at those numbers. How much you burn is about what happens after the workout. That's what matters. Next.
Chris Evans is Captain America.
Captain America. Oh.
Thanks.
Well, him in the lab, so we know what you took. Right? That was in the movie. Yeah, so
Didn't see
he's
it.
a lab. Yeah, he's a lab character.
Lab rat.
Yeah, so
They
if
made
you-
him in a lab?
Yes,
Yeah. He was
So-
genetically engineered.
exactly.
Wow.
And I do genetic testing. If you want to do that, yeah, right.
From Nathan, hey Sagi, you are awesome. Thank you for changing my life. I am
Thank
in the
you.
bulk phase and I'm getting bigger all around, but I don't want to get big in my stomach. What should I do about my abs?
Wash them, talk to them. What do? You just, I told you, balance your blood sugar, and if you had more body fat around the midsection, that means the foods that you eat, you think they're right for you, but they're not. So rotate those foods, write even a log of how the foods that you eat make you feel before you eat them and after you eat them. And again, I will repeat myself, the way to figure this out without spending money is by checking your pulse before you eat and after you eat. And if after you ate 15 minutes, 10 minutes, 5 minutes later, it's above 10 points, then you have a reaction to those foods, and change them.
Good. Catherine, Sagi, you are amazing. I'm going to start Beast soon, but what is your take on women using creatine? I've read yes, do it, and I've read no.
In your body, you need creatine. Part of your energy cycle, the Krebs cycle, the ATP cycle, you can read about it, there's creatine. So if you're a woman or a man, creatine is part of the evolution. That's it. We need it. That's why it works, and that's why it's the #1 supplement that's still on the world, regardless.
Man or woman?
Yes.
Or child? This question from Hunter. Should kids over 14 take creatine?
I don't see why not. Again, I mean, can kids over 14 eat beef? Can they take protein shake? I mean, protein shake is basically milk that's broken down, oxidized, and you drink it, right? So same thing. You need that. I won't use the same dose. And again, it goes by body weight. And be smart. Start with very low dose and see if you can tolerate that. And then titrate yourself up as you see that your body can handle it. Listen, mind, body. There's a reason why you hear it all the time. Next.
But don't be afraid to check with your child's pediatrician before you actually do that.
Of course.
Thank
That's
you.
the #1 rule, you know.
Hey Sagi, a lot of bodybuilders say a small cheat meal once a week is critical for gains. They say it helps reset the body. Is this true, and how do you feel about it?
How do I feel about it?
How do you feel about it? How does
Well,
it make you feel
It
inside?
makes me feel very uncomfortable. If I eat a cheat meal. First of all, it's the language that you use. You can say a treat meal or reward meal. Now, about the philosophy behind it, again, it's about doing fasting, cardio, all that. This is the same in the same category. What do you think?
Resetting the body, that's the part that body doesn't really need to be reset.
What was the question? I'll tell you again. I lost my.
A lot of bodybuilders say a small cheat meal once a week is
yes.
critical for gains and helps reset the body.
Again, so someone that is probably famous or someone that was well known felt like doing his prep for any contest or something, that one cheat meal a week, that the point behind it is that you increase your calories so much more that it speeds up your metabolism. But when you eat junk food, it is junk food, and then you pay for it 2, 3, 4 days later. So choose wisely, enjoy what you want to enjoy, and go back to what you need to do. But that's just a myth.
Thank you. From Jenna. Hi, Sagi. My mom and I are on week 2 of Body Beast, and I wanted to know, are women, are the supplements good for us, or are they more for the men?
No, the supplements are great for you. I probably would not use the post-workout that have the Ducrose. That's pretty much it. Everything else is great. No problem.
From Todd Rosenweg. I'm sorry if I just butchered your name. I apologize. Hi, brother. Shabbat Shalom. Almost
Shabbat
done with
Shalom.
my 4th round and loving it. For Beast 2, what do you think of creating a bulk flex workout, teaching people how to flex?
Okay. Rosenthal was Shabbat Shalom. What it was that that's the other program. I don't think we will do that. So when you get out of the shower, do what you need to do in the mirror, 2-3 minutes. Say, yes, I look great, do this, and go with your day.
Is that the only one you have to do, is this one?
Well, you can do...
There's no this one, or...
You can do this one, whatever works for you. Turn around.
I'm trying to learn the choreography. There's
Yeah.
this one, no.
There's lots of posing and flexing on the internet.
I think we should end on some poses.
Yeah, right.
Really?
Both of you.
Really? I'm gonna look
All right,
so dumb. Ready?
No.
Wait, let's do the prom picture. How about this one?
Wah, wah. You know what I meant.
Hey.
Hey, we had way more fun doing this.
I shot for probably, I can't even count how many magazines. So
Someone can
and this
find
is something cool because when we rehearsed in the beginning for Beast, I was in front of a mirror, and it took me a little while to realize that the mirror actually was working against me. For everyone else, help them because they can see what they're doing. But for me, it made me look like I'm 3 dimensions. So it got me so confused. So I figured out after like 6 months that I don't need mirrors. Because for all these years that I did fitness magazines, if you don't know, yes, I've done lots of them.
Google.
There's no mirror. So you learn how to. My name is Bond, James Bond, Beast Bond. You see? Oh, Zoolander. All right,
Oh,
where's
God.
that guy here?
Okay, we're out of
Poke your
time.
lips.
Do you have closing comments, Beast? Or should we just do more funny poses?
More funny poses.
Funny poses.
Why not?
Why not? Na, 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 na. Hey.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Hey, look for the new Body Beast website. It is bad to the bone. I'm telling you, I am so excited, and a lot of new things coming. So say your prayers, do your workouts, and take your supplements. Amen, and have a great weekend.
Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you next time.